Wolfpack, let's spread some Christmas cheer. This year, I'm raising funds for Toys for Tots to help give kids the holiday they deserve. Together, we can bring warmth, joy, and a little Christmas magic to families in need. To donate, simply scan the QR code on screen or use the link down in the description. Thank you for being part of the spirit of giving. Let's make this season special.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Command Wolf Gaming. I'm CWG and welcome to Whiskerwood. I am going to say this is probably the next big city builder in comparison to Timberborn, right? I don't believe this is the same company. I would have to double check that. In fact, let me double check that right now. Wait, I could do it like this. Boop. Let's see. Guides, clock, notes, achievements. Okay, maybe not. Alright, well, let's see. Whiskerwood was Hooded Horse in Manakata Dynamics. So let's actually take a look at Timberborn. Which I played, it's Mechanistry. Alright, so yeah, completely different company. But, honestly, I feel like this is the next big thing in city builders, right? I really do. So, just started this out, brand new game. Really, right out the gates here. Apparently, people don't freaking... It would be 2. Boom. And then you are just going to be... Yeah, it's fake account. Good on me! I love fake accounts. Okay, so first of all, for those who are wondering, we are actually doing a donation campaign for Toys for Tots. I will be making my own donation actually very soon. Probably at the end of the night, I'll be making my own donation. So what we're going to be doing is actually trying this game out. So let's just start into this. Whoa. Hello. Far Frontier, Pirate Seas, Monarch Loyalties. Okay. Fewer Monarch Whiskers are sent this far into the frontier. Tax ships arrive on a normal pace, but distance means smugglers demand more for gold bars. This part of the ocean is teeming with pirates. Their ransom demands are greedier, but smuggled cargo fetches higher prices. Tax ships are less frequent. Are you kidding me? Like, what is with... I feel like every time around the holiday season, it's just like all these people come out of the woodwork, and they're just fucking bots. Just go away. Monarch loyalties, the closest sent mostly loyal Monarch Whiskers. Monarch's Whiskers require less approval to accept and are more happy despite harsh conditions, but are offended at rebellious remarks. They believe factories are an affront to the king's generosity. So... I have never played this game before, so this is just kind of going to be like a random crapshoot on what we're going to do. I'm just going to New Den. So, this part of the ocean is teeming with pirates. Their ransom demands are greedier, but smuggled cargo fetches higher prices. Do that, or I can do Far Frontier. You know what? We're just gonna stick with the basic Far Frontier. We're gonna do New Den, and let's see here. Gifted Teacher, Expectations, New World Colonist 1, 0, Nosy Content, Snores Sickly, Greedy, Expectations, Greedy, Weakness, New World Colonist. Weak knees. Are you... Can we re-roll this guy? extra resistant to cold temperatures, apprentice, a considerate, gifted teacher, healthy, farmer's guild, healthy monarchist, sickly. Why, oh. Slow perfectionist, heavy eater, gifted teacher, weak knees. Why? I don't need somebody. Pessimistic, greedy, warm care, patient, warm core, perfectionist, apprentice, swift, patient, and unsafe worker. I feel like I really want to nosy, weak, sickly, considerate, patient, rebellious, optimist, healthy, apprentice, heavy eater. Okay, my pace. And this is Farmer's Guild, Farmer's Guild. Oh, God. This got to be easier, right? To compassionate, Explorer's Guild, heavy eater, eats more food per meal, greedy, another Explorer's Guild, diligent, this was works very hard, considerate, does not get offended at rude comments, perfectionist, considerate. We kind of gotta. I don't know if this is really gonna matter. See, this is the first time playing this game, so I have no idea. We should have monarchist. Apprentice with knees, can't smell. Snores, can't smell. Unsafe worker. You know what? We're gonna run with this. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is the first time I'm actually playing this game, so this is all new to me. Seems like an interesting game format for an introduction, at least. I'm hoping that they actually throw us into a tutorial, because this is the first time we're actually playing this. So yeah. Sorry, I had to grab a cable. My cell is almost dead. Okay. Alright, so here is me. So right off the bat, it's really telling me nothing. Trade dock.
Royal Scout ships identified your assigned archipelago as a potential colony as part of the Royal Scouting Commission of 1681. 72 such colonies have successfully been established as a result of those brave Claw's efforts. By the King's graceful guidance, yours could be the 73rd such colony. Your most important building will be the trade dock. Without it, your colony cannot repay its debts. Therefore, I implore you to choose an island and construct your dock. Look for ample trees and berry bushes nearby.
So what is considered... Okay, so there is berry bushes right there. Not so much over here. So I'm assuming I'm gonna do over here, right? Feel like that's like a safe harbor. My ship has arrived. Okay, so what am I supposed to do here? Receive your whiskers at the dock once their ship. Okay.
Warehouses are vital to preserving the market value of your tax contributions. Each warehouse has a limited capacity. Watch that you do not satiate your warehouse's capacity on worthless goods. Focus on storing resources that will benefit the kingdom: logs, cotton, and ores. These goods will keep during long voyages and supply work for whiskers in the royal factories. To reduce carry distances, you should construct the included central warehouse schematic near your trade dock.
I'm actually putting it a little further up because I'm assuming that having it further up will actually prevent pirates from attacking. Again, never played this game before, have no idea. I'm giving them kind of like plenty of latitude to move, though, with these staircases. wish I had more flat area. That's the only thing. Oh wait, we gotta speed up button here. Okay.
Congratulations to you and your fellow colonists. Under commission of the King, it is my privilege to offer this colony charter. You embark on a mission worthy of the greatest of Whiskers, and all of your kind shall thank you for your efforts. As you tame these wild lands and earn the payment for your taxes, you are doing more than any Whisker before you. With your sweat, you secure the means by which some industrious Whiskers might enjoy safety. Serve your king faithfully, and his peace will reign over these islands.
Okay, so it says Signy agrees that continued operations of the colony and the freedom of the residents Whiskers are contingent on adequate services of its debts. All services and supplies provided to the colony are paid back at the time of designated by the provider. Okay, so that's fun. Food. I'm assuming we can set up. Can we set up a fishing dock in here? We could. Let's put one right here. We got a stonecutter sawmill. Now, does the sawmill have to be on the same level as? Seems it might have to be. There's a lot of wood over here. Set that back. Log cabin, stone shelter.
Paying taxes to the crown is your primary responsibility. Most colonies pay their taxes with ores. Copper pays best, but coal is more plentiful. Desperate colonies will ship out their construction logs. You would be wise to choose.
Okay, so I gotta get a woodcutter. No, mining camp. I'm assuming all this stuff is like stuff I have to mine. I'm gonna put it like right up here, right, and that should provide me with a chance to do that. Not a railroad. I need storage and belts. Again, not sure if this is correct. So I do apologize for those who actually are playing this game and they know better. So I need another mining camp. Put right over here, I'm assuming. Plank. So I can't accept all. We'll do a minor and we'll do a... There we go. And then we can't accept anymore. So I think I just screwed the pooch already. hold on. Okay, there we go. Can I not put a path up there? Oh, okay. So it might just be like this down here. Because we'll get that going. I'm assuming I'm going to have to make like a staircase like over here to get to that. Oh, wait. We can't even afford that. Are you... Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's just restart. I'm pretty sure I'm not doing this right. Not really. I guess the tutorial is lackluster. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not understanding what I'm supposed to be doing. No, I'm not good. I'm going to tell you straight up now, I'm not. I'm actually, I'm trying to be positive here. I'm really trying to be positive here. But I am not doing good tonight. And I'll tell you. So let's gonna tell you guys the truth. So for those that don't know, my dog Shadow, right? I actually made a little video this past weekend in regards to him in his first and possibly last snowfall of this holiday season, right? Of this year. And unfortunately, last night, we took him to the vet because we thought we were going to do like a regular checkup. We made the decision to put him down. So, quite literally, he's no longer with us. It's hard, but I'm trying to do stuff to kind of like keep me occupied, right? Just to kind of like keep me going, so I'm not a total wreck. So if I do see him kind of like out of it or start crying for whatever reason, that's pretty much the reason why. Shadow just is no longer with me. He was a good boy. He was a very good boy, and I feel and it was just his time. Unfortunately, it was just his time. It's an unfortunate thing, but it really like. See, the ultimate thing is, it's the ultimate thing is just it was just time, you know. Um, we were looking at him, we were doing the best we can, but it just came down to that. Um, he just he just couldn't do it anymore, you know. So it is what it is, you know. It's sad. Will be eternally sad about that, but at the same time, it's like I can't do anything about it either, you know. Um, like we brought him for a normal checkup, and it just comes down to that. He just couldn't do it anymore, you know. And no matter how much I want to scream and cry, I know it was just for the better, you know. Are we not able to change this time? Yeah, so that's what happened, you know. Nothing more to say, nothing more to do. So it's just it it is what it is. He was a very good boy, you know. He's just like he will be greatly missed. Um it is really nothing more to say about that, you know. It's just like what am I supposed to say, you know? Um he was just he was in a lot of pain. A lot of pain. You know? And it was just that was the final decision we all just kind of came to. It's just like we couldn't put him through a whole, you know, another week or so. We were really trying to get him to Christmas. We were really trying to get him to Christmas, and we all saw it. We knew it wasn't going to happen. So he was just in so much pain. So much pain. Okay, so we got that going. Need to get down here. Yeah, so it's just his time. Anyway, no more of that. I gotta want to try to focus on this. Oh, finite resources. Can't do that. No. Let's see if we can do a. Wow. Kind of want to do a farm right here, but needs planks. I really did not choose a good location for this now, did I? Well, technically, I can shove it down here. Like so. Then we can do... Got the foraging, woodcutter, fishing dock. We need more people. Sawmill, which we can kind of put right here. Because I think this needs planks. So we need to build this first. And this. We also need some additional housing. Okay, so upcoming tax is 213, so we got to make money.
Other matters demand your attention. Housing is not a luxury. Some whiskers have already resorted to makeshift camps. I implore you to provide us shelter. We cannot survive.
I'm already making some housing. Tax ship has arrived. We do have a couple logs. Throw in everything there. Okay, very good. You failed to fully deliver your initial tax payment. Yes, I know. I need more, like, people. Oh, here we go. Let's get accept you. Accept you. I just need more like hands on deck, so I'm just gonna accept everyone. That way we can get at least a bunch more people like working on stuff, you know? Trying to get the houses done over here. Well, that's fun. They dig out that area. Damn it. Okay, still short on housing. If I do that like so, and prioritize another one, this is actually fairly interesting because we can it goes up and down.
There have been reports of pirate ransom demands in your part of the world. Under no circumstances are you to yield, or to even consider paying their exaction. Should your colony survive, report back the pirates' shakedown tactics.
Alright, cool. I think that's pretty easy. See, I gotta say, because this is kind of like really similar to Timberborn, right? That this is actually kind of neat that they actually, I don't think I really need anything. Impatient. I guess we can go for the cheapest one, just to kind of keep up with it. See, right now we have a lot of logs going to the housing. So that's really taking up a lot of the resources that we need for the next portion here. I know I'm trying to. It is so annoying that I can't set like a schedule for people to work. And we were kind of thrown into this, so I'm going to say that this is a little rough. Now, it is kind of like early access, like Timberborn, right? Where we didn't really have anything, you know, to kind of work with. Oh, I'm going to have to do that. Well, these guys can't work this anymore. I really wish we can kind of queue things up. Well, if we don't... Like, what the... If we didn't need those... Right? I need just kind of general workers. Everybody else I'm just going to refuse, just for the simple fact that I don't have anything that I could work. That's Miners Guild. Yeah, I'm gonna have to refuse the rest of it. I just need like a lot of hands, you know? Go. I literally need one log. I think the travel paths are what's kind of screwing everything up here.
Paying taxes to the crown is your... Paying taxes to the crown. Other matters demand your...
There we go. Why aren't you doing this stuff over here, dudes? You got like copper ore and shit? Like these guys are in range of like a good amount of like random stuff here. Rock salt, copper, iron, like You got freaking like not iron, stuff over here. I would like to do the fishing docks, but I'm trying to get the farmhouse in, which I don't. Oh yeah, I was putting the farmhouse over here, right? Right. Oh, they're coming all the way around. That is not. That's not good. Let's see. Are you kidding? Like, they're already trying to build something over here. I gotta put this over here. Soon as I can see logs moving. How do we still not have enough resources? There you go. Okay, good. We can put that guy in there. You swap you out. I thought I definitely had some more people with that. Apparently I don't. Well, that allows me to present a bit of a field here. Just gotta make this whole area just a field. We'll worry about cleaning it up later. Chill seed, blah, 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 blah. You are being banned. I don't know what is with, like, bots and coming out of the woodwork. I really should put down... I guess I should put down another... pardon me. Like woodsman house? Like over here? So I can get these as well. And we just gotta make kind of like a shortcut to it. That is if we have enough resources. I swear I had another person that does food. So I'm just gonna plug in a random. Oop tax. Okay, let's see. Trinkets. Okay, oh, I'm gonna hit which rock salt, berries, cargo. I got nothing else, baddies. Oh, this is gonna suck. Well, I guess we can kind of wait a bit. Where's all my stone going to? Like, it says I got 80 rough stone. I honestly just might have to restart. Because I'm not doing good. Well, that is as much as I'm going to be able to do. I don't know what they want me to do. Oh, we got flax down here. Well, first of all, I need a... There is flax over here. If I move the collectors or foragers hut over here, like, can I do this like right here? Then we can do... Oh, they're doing a lot of berries. That's fine. There is a lot of stuff over here, rocks on everything. A lot of this is being run as... So we got rocks all the way out here. Think we should do another mining camp out here. It's so far out there, though. At this point in time, I just kind of want to focus on like actual good resources. You know what? Since I know what I'm doing now, let's actually go back to the main menu and we're going to restart from the beginning. New game, Far Frontier, new den. All right, so what we really need is miners and farmers. The machinists and explorers, I don't think that's going to actually work. But we'll see. Let's see. Miners Guild, Diligent, Machinist. That's Explorers. I think this is going to be the best right here. Natural, normal, large. Embark. We're going to try this again. That first time was a failure. I'm going to chalk it up as a failure. All right, guys. Before I settle down, let me Toys for Tots.
Wolfpack, let's spread some Christmas cheer. This year, I'm raising funds for Toys for Tots to help give kids the holiday they deserve. Together, we can bring warmth, joy, and a little Christmas magic to families in need. To donate, simply scan the QR code on screen or use the link down in the description. Thank you for being part of the spirit of giving. Let's make this season special.
Hey, it's debts.
Okay,
Therefore,
back.
I implore you to choose an island and construct your dock. Look
I
for
don't
ample
wanna-
trees and berry bushes nearby.
I don't want to go too far up and down. Like, I would rather have a solid start. This has a lot of resources here. That would be good for, like, taxes. This has a good amount of resources there. But again, this is like a lot of up and down. Don't know if I want to do that. This has a good... I don't know if I can path over. I might be able to path over. There is like a lot of rock and stuff here. So, yeah. You know what? We'll do right here. Okay.
Warehouses are vital to preserving the market value of your tax contributions. Each warehouse has a limited capacity. Watch that you do not satiate your warehouse's capacity on worthless goods. Focus on storing resources that will benefit the kingdom: logs, cotton, and ores. These goods will keep during long voyages and supply work for whiskers in the royal factories. To reduce carry distances, you should construct the included central warehouse schematic near your trade dock.
Okay.
congratulations to you.
Okay, now that we know what we're doing, let's do a mining camp right away. Get this set up here. Then we're gonna do a woodcutter camp. Actually, like we can go right over here. There is a little bit of wood over here that we could work with. Then we can do a food storage right over here. So we can harvest these. I honestly don't know how far these go out, but there we go.
Paying tax.
I don't have enough. Okay, so let's go with another 2 miners and a farmer. The rest will refuse. And we'll put you on that. There we go. All right. So we got a path up and over so the miners can actually go up and over if they need to. We're collecting potash. We have loggers over there. Let's do another... Let's set up a farm. I would say that nothing's really good. Guess if we go over here, we got to do... Let's do a woodcutter's camp over here as well. Right? So we can kind of start clearing this out so we can set up a good area for doing the next thing. Food storage, chopping. Okay, there we go. Now that I know what I'm doing, you know, it's going to be easier, you know, to deal with. I'm not going to be like running around or anything like that. Oh, that one's all the way. I wish I could see that in like the overlay. Because I do have items that I cannot do. Stones underneath there. let's do a... just an elevated position so they can still walk across that.
Paying taxes to the crown is your...
This is all the way out here, though. That's the thing. Just kind of want to get everything kind of set up here. Yeah, we're gonna do the basic supplies just for now. Okay, I gotta free up some guys here. Just kind of need some builders. Really do need this built up so I can do this. Which is basically getting... Why is it taking these guys so long to go through? Well, because they're not the right people. I gotta put these guys on overtime. I need more wood right now. Or at least it's better to keep getting wood, you know? All right, very good.
Other matters demand your attention. Housing is not a luxury. So
Oh, taxes. Let's see what we've got here. I guess we can do this as well. All right. I meant to tax. I do need more whisker people. Hey, whisker ships. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get a lot more people injected into here. Let's go down here. Ooh. Old rags, old charcoal, spare scrap. Source. Quality wooden staircase faster and more comfortable than steep stairs. I really don't like any of this. Old rags, spare scrap, fuel. Okay, and do that as well. There we go. Okay. Got to get the forager up here so that we can get these couple of berry bushes. Um, we gotta get more food. Definitely gotta get more food in. Wait. I'm assuming that these guys are off. Feel like I hit that button to turn it off. Gonna just turn the stone right off. Okay, cool.
Other matters demand your attention. Paying taxes to the crown is your... Paying taxes.
Okay, there we go. Ooh.
There have been reports of pirates' ransom demands in your part of...
We have a lot of hungry people. A lot of hungry people. We're gonna have to do food. Need logs. $21 logs. That's what we need for this. Okay, some of our guys are actually getting food, which is good. I don't know if there's any more food over here. It might be like a moot point to continue with that. So we should actually kind of like look to get this going. Let's see if we can get a farmer up here. And then we can do... The farmhouse is probably going to be the quicker of the two. God, there's so much. I gotta say, this game is so much slower than Timberborn. It's an interesting story. It's a really interesting setup. It just feels like it's just so much slower. Oh, we need planks for this. I don't have anything to process planks yet. I'm just gonna turn that to low priority. Because technically we need this. Oh, we definitely have materials. Go, 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 go. Okay, we're almost to the point where we can house anything. We need 2 more houses. I don't need to see this. Can we, like, is this possible to skip? Explorers. Okay, approval went back up. In 2 days, we have the next tax collector.
Wolfpack, let's spread some Christmas cheer. This year, I'm raising funds for Toys for Tots to help give kids the holiday they deserve. Together, we can bring warmth, joy, and a little Christmas magic to families in need. To donate, simply scan the QR code on screen or use the link down in the description. Thank you for being part of the spirit of giving. Let's make this season special.
Really do need some more people on the Explorers Guild, because yeah, just makes more sense. The rest of the people that we have are machinists. Hey, Whisker Ship, let's see what's going on. I need you to... I'll accept you all. Flip you out. Then we need Rust and Twig. Okay, very good. No available workers. There we go. Twig, you go over there. Hoping that she will actually get us some food. Fishing. Not doing great. I think either today or tomorrow we got the tax. Dang it, I knew it. I don't think the potash does anything. Can do that. Okay. Here we go. Hey! Ballast rocks, tin stone, cut stone. Let's do... Oh, 34. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's go for the higher reward right now. Let's see. Here we go. Do I need this anymore? Yeah, I'm just gonna take it. Take it away for now. I want to do... We're going to do overtime over here. I know that's terrible, but I would rather get a lot more food coming in, or at least... Okay, I think everybody has a task. Okay. Okay, very good. Upcoming tax is 192. Okay, very good. There's a lot of tin over there. Okay, well, hello.
We are but humble seafarers, who having torn off the shackles of the kingdom, find ourselves in great need. In past times of want, wise and generous Whisker colonies have supplied us with everything they had. You should follow their example, and do it quickly. There's nothing more detestable and worthy of destruction than a greedy colony.
I thought I had another quest, but apparently
We
I
are but
don't.
humble seafarers, who having torn off the shackles of the kingdom, find ourselves in great need. In past times of want, wise and generous Whisker colonies.
There you go. Just to kind of get those guys out of the way. I know it's stupid, but it's the best choice I have. Whisker ship! Okay, I don't think we need machinists right now. Okay. Oh, monarchist, exceptionist, swift heavy eater. We'll take those guys. I'm not going to do the monarchist and the heavy eater. Just not going to take those guys right now.
You have been entrusted by your fellow Whiskers to lead their colony. This is the highest honor any Whisker can attain. The teeming masses of mainland Whiskers are pleading to live in colonies such as yours. They wish only to serve the crown on a wild island.
Laying down some pats so it makes people a little bit quicker. Okay, how am I going to do this? We're going to put down another mining hut. Actually, I think we can mine through walls. Because I can see stuff right there. We also have an iron deposit up here. Can't move that yet until that is done.
You have been entrusted by your fellow Whiskers to lead.
I still have people without housing. Gee, oh my god. Like, are you kidding me? I feel like I've done nothing but add more and more housing over here. So that would bring me up to that. I guess I can flip one. That doesn't make any sense. How do I can do one like that? I feel like every time I put down a house, it's just like I need more people. Okay. Wait, how big? All right, I think I'm gonna need to refine some stuff. So I think we should put down a... and a stone cutter. Because I feel like we're getting a lot of like regular materials. I think we got a day or two before the taxation comes. What was that?
Please, may we have better housing? This new island was exciting for a bit, but that excitement is worn off. I wake up each... Please, may we have better housing?
Isn't the... I thought we already have pretty good housing. Could be wrong. Need planks for that, which I need to... I'm going to start building this stuff up because we're going to have to... We need to get that situated out now. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of resources down here. At least I think we're gonna have... Where are we getting all these people from? They're like literally breeding like rodents here. I know they're rodents, but still. Where can I stick this? Now, miner's good, hard labor. Fills in marked areas with earth and terrain. Okay, so that's just fills in holes, right? So I guess if we want to really clean this up a bit, right, we can do that. So we need... Let's get another warehouse. And let's just get a logistics hub. Of course, that needs planks. Okay, we still need apparently 4 houses. I guess. How is there still material down there? I keep digging down here, and I'm eventually gonna hit rock bottom, right? We're gonna start transferring some logs into planks. Even though it seems like we do have a lot of, still have a lot of resources. Jeez. Very good. Tax collectors in 2 days. Okay, before I do... Okay, I don't think there is any flat resources, right, that I can grab. It's probably a lot going to be on here. So we are just going to go pause work. Going to come back over here. What do you want? This has planks. I don't really want to go too high. Hardtack 26. What are we doing on food? We're actually up on food. Hardtack logs 24 planks. Hardtack fine tea tailored cloaks. Machinery. Let's just do the medium because at least we're getting a lot more planks and we're getting a little bit of food and some basic material right now.
Please, may we have better housing?
This is nice to have, that we can be able to relocate. What do you mean no storage? Is it just because that storage is filled up? Shit. Gonna have to manufacture that. So I believe tomorrow we're gonna get taxes, which is not gonna be fun. As soon as these guys are done mining that out, I'm gonna move them over here, which it looks like we got some regular resources to grab this stuff, and then we're gonna move them back to over here because there's a lot of shit that we can mine out. Actually, we can probably just do that, right? Stone is going to be lower priority. Oh, hi, welcome back. Okay, taxes arriving tomorrow, so that means today. I made it 10 days. I had to restart because I didn't know what I was doing. Now that I know what I was doing, what I'm doing, I am fully committed to the cause of actually doing this well. That's what I'm doing. Trying to get some stuff mined, getting some planks made up, getting the stone cutter working. This is actually quite literally just move you there. Just trying to get everything going, paying taxes and stuff like that. Taxes, the taxes are everywhere. They're everywhere. Tax ship is here! Yay! Are you there? All right, so I can actually kind of wait on the taxes right now. I don't have to really pay them off right out of the gate. Probably best if I start setting it up though. So this potash actually has been going over well. I haven't not been able to see a use for them yet. Besides filling these guys' coffers. Of course, I'm not going to get a lot of money out of this. Oh, there we go. I can throw them some tin ore as well. In fact, let's take some of these back. Actually, you know, they can take all of it. And then we can... Yep, that's good. See, I thought the ships were actually going to physically, like, come in here, you know, but it seems like I was wrong. Okay, let's see. We got explorers, we got miners, we got farmers, we got engineers, and we got explorers. Let's... Zorro! What's going on, man? A quick way for whistles go down, chaining together maintains momentum. Plank blockhouse. Basic blockhouse for 2. Few ad-libs. Okay, so let's do this. Let's increase, like, how good are we doing rations? Let's get some old rags still. So we can increase quality of life. Let's see here. Uh, let's do you. Then we'll do. How do I set your logistics requests? From here to here. Headed to work. Well, I need to know how do I like divert this? We got so much materials, right? Like how do I send that? How do I use these? Right? Do I have to like send them as specific distance or something? I'm very confused. Because we got this. Sets destination. Okay, we got that. Control, delete what? Your face? I gotta get well-being up on here. Pause that for now. That makes no sense that it just says empty warehouse. You don't even know what I'm playing. Is that all they do? They just move from one location to another and that's it? I might have made these two preemptively because I don't know what they do. I got literally not enough resources for that. Okay. Not exactly that. It's like a game that I was playing before called Timberborn. Except this is with mice who are serving under the monarch of the evil, very super deluxe evil, evil people. Evil cats, that's what they are. Better. 2 days! 2 days into the rockets. Goddamn, I'm sick of mobile. In 200 years, they'll be building tickets. Gotta get your computer up and running again, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Oh, hello. We're just gonna keep doing the basic or semi-basic. It'll just help keep our economy going a little bit more. Oh, go. What I really need is a machinist that is an apprentice. Let's see. Inquisitive. That doesn't have. Got the new one about 60%. I'll get an OS installed disk later. You know, there was a Are the Cast Descendants of the Great Tom? I guess so. I have no idea, honestly. Conservative. Yes. No. Shit. I don't like any of these options. I'll grab that and that. Then I'll refuse the rest. I can't afford anymore. Oh, I didn't choose C. Well, wish I knew that I could grow trees. Well, that makes sense to actually do that. Shit. Well, bugger. So taxpayer taxes today. Ugh. The taxi ship has come. Oh, the iron ore is more expensive. Let's just give them the first load. Give them some tin. Then potash is garbage to them. So let's just give them the rest in tin. Go. Crafts wooden tools and goods. Wooden vices. Basic row house for 2. You know what? Yeah, we'll do those 2. Oh. Again, some basic. We're actually going to put you up here as well. Well, not like that, but like that. Go. Oh, good. We got a bathhouse going. We need more woodcutters. And we need you and you. Very good. Like I'm barely surviving. Failing machinery. An industry has worn out its machinery and cannot find a resource. You will need to import more machinery to keep your industry running, or else you're going to keep working with broken equipment. Shit. Can I demolish this? There you go. How about that? Weak knees. Consider it weak knees. I can't. I don't. I'll just take them all. Amazon just asked me to look at a deal on the RAM I bought last year. The price has literally more than doubled. Damn, this AI bubble is gonna wreck everything before it bursts. Yeah, nope. And then everybody's gonna learn that don't cater. Well, nobody's gonna learn because they're just gonna keep doing it. Because that's how stupid people are. That's how stupid companies are, to be exact. Sorry, I got a couple dings on my get them. So now it's no more noise. Gotta start getting people into like good, comfortable housing. I need to get this stuff processed as quickly as possible. Oh, crap. I need machinery. Shit. What do I have to do for machinery? I haven't foggiest. Tax collector in 3 days. Very good. See, I'm gonna have to start replacing these houses with these plank block houses. The row houses will work. I just need to basically get rid of things. I gotta get these first ones set up for the new people. Then I can get rid of the old houses and reassign them. I thought I did at least. Okay. Okay, there we go. So they're going to gather some more of that down there. So I quite literally can't make this because I need machinery for it. Should have just kept on it going. Oh well. Can't do anything about it right now. Okay, so pause construction. If we get a delivery, we can deal with that. Oh, when do we get that delivery? You can go pretty damn far down. Okay, how far up are we going here? just need more. See, here's the question. Should I do some more resources? I mean, like another sawmill? I think that would just take too much. Yeah, it needs machinery and logs and stuff. I don't have that. I can do earthen works to kind of fix some shit. And that should fill in all the holes over here. I'm gonna need this. Gonna have to reconfigure some stuff so I can get some heat and everything. I even heard that what's it called? Samsung, they're gonna stop making SSDs for like normal computers. They were just gonna make it for AI stuff. Like really? You know? I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna assign. I'm gonna have to try and get more people to do wood cutting, which technically is an easy enough task. I just need to throw down another woodcutter. Like right there. And that should give us another woodcutter to work over here. Actually, we do got a lot of wood. We just don't have enough machinery. We don't have enough. Let's just ask it. Okay, in 2 days. So tomorrow we will have taxes coming in. I really need planks. Even this, look, this plank blockhouse hasn't been made yet. Get rid of that. This quite literally needs 21 planks to be made. I don't think we need all these here, because these people aren't really doing anything. Yeah, let's
Do
kill
you
that.
remember?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Shit. Stock for winter and low temperature. God damn it. This is what I was scared of. I need like, I don't have a good central spot for this shit. Like the campfire's not gonna do anything here. Need to put like one here. Gotta do something like that. Then supply ship. Let's see what we have. Planks and wood. Oh, this has gears in it though. All right, we're gonna do the more expensive one with gears because we need that for that again. It's higher expense, but it's gonna be worthwhile expense. I don't know if we need the carpenter or this. Let's set that as a priority. We needed to get the food up and running again. We got the bathhouse going. Very good. Don't need that going.
Do you remember the parable of the
Total
lazy
food
cart
stores,
and the busy beavers?
84.
How the lazy cart ignored the advice of the...
Low temperatures. I think we got that going. It might be easier if we just take the stone cutter and we move it over here. So we don't have as lengthy of a travel time. I think we're going to do that. I know it's full. I got too many things as high priority, so like nothing is getting done right now. I'm gonna set that low priority. That's almost done. That's almost done. That is not. We'll set that low priority. Throw you right there. We really need more food. How am I gonna do this? I don't know. I'm gonna do food. But Toys for Tots.
Wolfpack, let's spread some Christmas cheer. This year, I'm raising funds for Toys for Tots to help give kids the holiday they deserve. Together, we can bring warmth, joy, and a little Christmas magic to families in need. To donate, simply scan the QR code on screen or use the link down in the description. Thank you for being part of the spirit of giving. Let's make this season special.
And I'm back. So those guys are foraging. I guess we can stick another farmhouse back here so we can get some more farms going. Let's set that as priority. Low food, yeah. Working on it. Oh, here's the tech ship. Okay, right now, iron is the most expensive, so we'll give them iron. We can give them all of this because we don't need it. Oh, alt. There we go. I'm not hitting all. I'm hitting some other button and I don't realize it. Flax. There you go. I overpaid taxes just a bit. Yeah, no, it definitely is. It's gonna fuck with everybody's. I can't smell. Give teacher apprentice. I will take. I don't need any more people. I'm gonna refuse all of them right now because long stairs, claws, intimidate visage of claws, scrap metal, stale rations, gain fuel. Okay, let's do the stale rations and long stairs. So that should, what is that? Ooh, that gives me a very steep steps. What does this need though? 2 planks. I don't have 2 planks. Tree down. Think that will be it. Wait. There you go. I'm basically just doing targeted digging here. As soon as these guys are done over here, we'll move them. Yeah, my mom was right. One log to 5 planks. What is taking so long? There we go. Throw some loose people in here. Yes. These are mice being controlled by cats. It's gonna suck, but I gotta make these guys overtime as well. I just need more wood to planks.
Do you remember the parable of the lazy cat and the busy beavers?
Actually, we do got a ton of logs. It's just these guys are really slow. Okay, don't have ropes. This is honestly the only reason why I picked up this game is because it reminded me so much of Timberborn, right? But now I'm like playing it. It has more of a great storyline. I do feel like it really kind of dumped you in here without any like instructions on how to play it. But I'm kind of getting used to it. Obviously, Timberborn is kind of a fast-paced game. Not really a fast-paced game. It's more like you're kind of being pushed to do certain tasks as quickly as possible. Well, I guess you could say the same thing here, right? But I feel like, at least with Timberborn, they're just like, okay, well, here is what's coming, you know? They give you a little bit of warning. And this game does give you a bit of a warning as well, like when something is coming. But at the same time, it's really Elvira? Vera? I don't remember, honestly. I've played a ton of games at this point. Okay, good. Okay, survive the winter. Well, that's good to know, I guess. Ugh. That is not good. Oh, Be My Horde. Was that one? There was another one too, where Worship as well. That's another one. Supplier has arrived. All right, so we're looking for planks. This is going to have to do. Those planks are immediately going to go back into the colony. We just got so many jobs to get done. Mostly housing. We still have 13 people that don't have a house. So we got to get them into a house. Okay, that one's being built. That one's being built. We need like one more plank over here. And here it comes. Honestly, and there is a lot of games that are kind of like knockoffs of other games. In fact, Pokemon, I'm not sure if you guys heard about this, but Nintendo got kicked in the face because one of their patents failed. Because the patent office, they were like, yeah, but this whole summon mechanic is nothing new, and you did not do anything new with the summon mechanic, so we cannot validate this as a legitimate thing like that you own. Oh, I wish to be a fly on the wall in one of those offices when they said that to them. Oh boy, somebody was getting punished for that. Honestly, I feel like I'm not feeling bad for Nintendo, because I don't know what happened to them. They were all about the gamer, right? They were all about the gamer, and at least the last president was. And then they got these new presidents in, and they were not gamers, right? They were all about that bottom line, all about the money and everything, right? So it's just like they're really like they're losing people because they're so money hungry, you know? Which is sad, which is honestly super deluxe sad, because it's just like, because that is your backbone. That is your people, you know? Like, you really gotta really know. God damn it. I need an apprentice. Ba-ba-da-boo. So I built this research building and I don't have research. Freaking god darn it. Nintendo needs to lose a bunch of those frivolous lawsuits. They're wrecking everything, trying to kill Palworld. Yeah. You know, and you know what the worst thing is that they're doing this, and it just comes, it comes kind of like full circle, because if they can get away with all of these like frivolous lawsuits, right? What does that say about everything else? You know, because you got to think, if they got rid of like X, Y, and Z, right? Let's say if they won the whole summoning mechanic, right? Then what about all the other games that have a summoning mechanic, right? Are we just gonna say, okay, yeah, like they can't do that either? Like, what kind of nonsense is that? You know, it just doesn't make any type of sense whatsoever. Because you can't. The thing is, you can't necessarily own a setup, right? You can't own a game mechanic, because these mechanics are out there for everyone to use. You know, that's how it should be. You know, it shouldn't be that we are basically saying, oh, I own this mechanic, right? I own this I own X, Y, and Z, and so you can't do it either. That is so like what the hell is that? You know, it just doesn't make sense. I need educated. That's what I need here. Well, poop on a stick. Let's see.
Do you remember the pair of...
Nope, that's not what I want to see. Rats. Need somebody who's educated. Of course, I have 0 people that are educated. Yeah, that's the thing. That's all that's gonna come to a head, and everybody's already saying like, you can't do that. That is highly illegal, you know, and nobody's stopping them. But it's just like really Palworld that is saying, that is basically going against the grain and be like, you can't own this, you know. It's just, which is true. It's just like they can't own all these different mechanics and stuff like that. That is not how any of this industry is supposed to work, you know. You can, there are certain like mechanics that you can be like, all right, yeah, that makes sense, but like, even that, like, that is how, like, even there was this company, I forget what it was. They basically took all the beats, they ran it through a generator, right? Not an AI generator, like I forget what it was, like just a regular computational thing, right? And it generated all the different beats and rhythms and stuff like that. And they basically patented everything, every single one of those things. I don't know if this is an actual true story or not. You're gonna have to correct me on this. They basically went through everything, and they're like, all right, we own all this, right? Now we are just going to put it out on the market for everyone to use. So not one person can own these various beats or anything in regards to this. And if you try to do something with it, or you try to own it, too bad. We already own it. Again, I remember seeing something about this, but I don't remember who, like, what company did that. Since we don't have anybody for flax, we'll get that like that. Like, owning game mechanics, owning, like, beats to music and stuff like that, that's all, like, really, that is absolute BS. You can't do that. Because if you do that, you're aiming to strangle out the industry. Right? Because a bunch of people are just going to turn around and be like, all right, I'm just not going to do it, right? Supply ship! We're going to do this. That's why I gotta say, like, when people, like, start suing people over, like, various other, like, items and stuff, I start shaking my head. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, really now? Just kind of get over yourself. And I'm saying that even with, like, Nintendo. They gotta get over themselves. You know? Really? You are owned up. That's not great. I need to get somebody educated. Because I gotta build up some stuff here. If that's a true story, I hope everyone knows Deep Pockets choose them into oblivion, just killing an entire industry. Yeah. Now, I don't know what these guys are going to do. I'm assuming that they are going to take some stone and just chuck it into pits. It's just these huge industries, they gotta get kicked in the teeth. Once you kick them enough in the teeth, right, then people will start learning. And that's with, like, other things too, right? If you kick somebody in the teeth hard enough with in regards to, like, rules and regulations, eventually they're gonna learn. And it's only the stupid people that keep doing illegal things. That's when you start questioning, you know, their competency, I guess I would want to say. Oh, cool. He did fill that in. So he just threw some rocks in there and he filled it up a little bit. All right, cool, cool. Of course, we don't have any workers. All right, we'll just pause that for now so it doesn't keep giving me a warning. How you guys doing over here? Oh, God, there's like all the way down there. I don't even think it's like worth doing that stuff all the way down there. It might be easier if I just move them over here to the giant mine that I got going on over here. I don't... Did I accidentally throw one of my apprentice? I need an apprentice. Okay, hold on. Let's go here. Let's see. Thought I had like a bunch of apprentices. Compassionate, considerate, unsafe worker, thoughtful, my pace, perfectionist, monarchist, sickly, content, worker, warm core. Farm any free bed. Can we put you in? Okay, so we can put them there. Level 1. Okay, cool. Oh, this one's in the Weaver. I can't do that. I need a fishing dock, farm. Okay, we're gonna put you over there into the apprentice shop. Then we can do... I don't think we have anybody else, fortunately. The AI bubble is gonna, like... I feel like the AI... Like, okay, so here's the cut and dry of it. AI is good and bad at the same time, right? I say it like that because AI is a helpful tool, right? I do not say that in any capacity should we highly rely on AI to do everything, right? And the reason being for that is that we are going to be depleting jobs as we do use it, right? Because if we keep just saying, oh, we could just put this job on we can just use AI for this job, right? Then you're taking work away from people. Now, I'm saying it like that is that for the simple fact that quite literally, if you take a look at, we have thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, right? Hundreds of thousands of people. And everybody needs a job, right? And if you do not allow jobs to be work beyond the very small very small basic jobs, right? Then you're basically creating a dystopia, right? Because all the people who can afford because there won't be a job to go to. There wouldn't be it would just be all manual labor. It would be like a very ridiculous setup where they have the upper echelon up high and the lower echelon basically all the manual laborists and stuff like that, which is not the best look for anybody, anybody whatsoever. Because it will end up like I'm just gonna say like Cyberpunk 2047 or Waterworld or anything like that, right? So it's just like you really gotta like take a look. You gotta step back and be like, is it worth outsourcing every single thing to AI computers, AI generated content? Because then you losing creativity, right? You're losing possible like talented workers. The genie is out of the bottle and are already displacing hundreds of thousands of jobs. Yes, I understand that. It's the simple fact is that it's a good tool to have to work certain things, but it shouldn't replace every job. You know, it's great for like maybe it's good for like customer assistance, right? Like when you get on the phone and you need to talk to somebody in regards to fixing something, right? Fantastic idea to have it. Now I am saying this with like a very like small cup of like, oh yeah, this is a good idea type of situation. Because the simple fact is that when you really kind of cut it down, you're taking jobs away from people, right? But at the same time, those customer service jobs, especially when you're like picking up a phone and you're talking, you want to talk to somebody, it's so much easier handled, right? Because of the simple fact that it's all, because with more and more people calling in, it's just, I get that. But like when you're using it to create content, like YouTube is already in huge amount of trouble with this whole like content creation stuff. In fact, I think who was it? Moist Critical was saying something about it recently, saying that YouTube should not rely on AI, just for the simple fact that it is we're seeing much more and more and more of AI garbage than AI alone is new technological revolution that will be as in before as first industrial a new wave of job loss is already here. I'm afraid. Yes, it is. Like I can because they have to everybody. I'm gonna say this right, that they have to find a balance, right? Now, one of the balances is obviously learning, coding and stuff like that. Being impactful with the whole thing in regards to learning computers. Now, I am going to say this as well. Not everybody is suited to doing that job, right? Not everybody can sit there and code for hours and hours and hours on end. For somebody like me, I don't know. I know the very basics of coding, right? But I am not fantastic with it, right? I would have to sit down for a while and really learn how to appropriately code, right? And the only way and that is like possible is if people if there's a job opportunity for me. But if we're outsourcing that job opportunity to bots, robots, or and stuff like that, then that is not what we need to do to survive, right? Like even this, I'm doing content creation, right? Bots shouldn't be allowed to do this, right? And big industries shouldn't be allowed to use AI. Now, I will be first one to admit that I do use AI in a certain capacity, right? But that capacity is just me doing some titles and maybe AI art. Now, I do gotta say that the AR is only temporary, and that if and when I can, I would rather pay humans to do art. That is if and when I can. I might end up just shutting down the channel. I have no idea. I have no idea at this point in time because it's just kind of depressing, honestly, doing this sometimes. But yeah. All right, so I don't know how long. Got to survive 8 nights. I think I'm gonna wrap it up very soon. Yeah, not a lot of people are happy, I know. Ball's work.
The snow has crept down from the mountains. Now even the shoreline is showing the season. Open containers of water are freezing over. The thought of waking up to the sight of a fellow whisker frozen in the snow is terrifying. Please build enough houses that 0 whiskers are left homeless. It was
I might have to go for cheapo passes. A lot of the AI stuff that you can find, I'm finding through shorts when I'm doom scrolling, and a lot of it is just like really super noticeable because it's just like they just take an existing video and then they split it in half and they just put something else next to it, right? It's either that or it's just bots that are trying to like farm views. But in either case, it's just terrible. What? Oh. We got a dead. We got a deadie. I don't even know where you are. Starvation. Well, that's not fun. Okay. All right. All right, let me just get through this night, and I think I'm just gonna end up stopping here. So, this is a good run. I learned a lot. Now that I know what I'm really expecting. Now, this game is early access, right? This is not like the final form, you know? So it's just like, now that I know what to do, what to set up, what I'm looking for and everything, I know what to do. So next time we do come and play this game, right, we should be able to do this efficiently, right? Ooh. Like, we should be able to do this more efficiently. Because a lot of it is kind of like starting to make sense. It's starting to click together. I know we got it's like low on food. We got 2 dead. I just don't know how to do that. A lot of things we got to figure out in the end here. Is there anything worth... These poor guys are going to go down there. Interesting. This is a very interesting game. I'm really liking this. I'm not going to say that I like this more than Yeah, I'm not gonna say that I like this more than Timberborn, right? I do feel like Timberborn has its place in my heart. In fact, I know there has been several updates with Timberborn we haven't gotten to yet, right? And I really want to get to, um, but it's just like I wanted to check this out because this was actually something that I bought because I was like, oh yeah, this looks exactly like Timberborn. In fact, I really do feel like it's kind of like Timberborn, not as 100%, but like really close to it. Okay, I don't care if we lose the game. It's fine. But all right, this was fun. This seems like a very good game. I do like the mechanic of actually having like you can set up what you want. The Monarch Loyalist, the Pirate Seas, the Far Frontier, and it gives you like a different thing. Like it gives you like a whole selection of different like setups and like where you can start with, you know? Very good. I like that idea. I really want to see that works out. In fact, I do want to check something out real quick. Do I have it downloaded? Okay, I do have Timberborn downloaded. I just want to do like a comparison to apples and see how that goes. Because I know Timberborn has a ton of updates. They have like zip lines, they have tubes, they have like new maps. They like update and overhaul like a whole bunch of different things. So let me just try to get a booted up. So we're just gonna do Toys for Tots.
Wolfpack, let's spread some Christmas cheer. This year, I'm raising funds for Toys for Tots to help give kids the holiday they deserve. Together, we can bring warmth, joy, and a little Christmas magic to families in need. To donate, simply scan the QR code on screen or use the link down in the description. Thank you for being part of the spirit of giving. Let's make this season special.
Where is it? Timberborn. Okay, very good. Did I actually put the Whisker game underneath the right thing? I don't think I did. I didn't. Oh, you son of a. It's fine. Actually, I don't know if it's fine or not. I'll find out when I go back to it. I'll fix that a little bit. Okay, so let's just go to hit new game. Okay, so they only have the two. Okay, so they have the official maps. Then they have, okay. So they do have the various, ooh. Next, hard. Okay, so this has a custom setting that we could do. Now, I think if we go into experimental, I think it gives us more options. Okay, just set it to experimental. It takes a second for it to load. Okay. New game. I'm just gonna use Folktales. Okay, Beaverome, Diorama, Unconventional. Before they are allowed to oversee a large colonies, aspiring builders are tasked with running small projects like this one. Oasis, Pressures, So these are all the same maps. Okay, all right. I'm not seeing anything different. To unlock reach average while being up 15 while playing. Okay. Maybe it's a mod? Not too sure. I've seen like things that have been updated. I don't really want to get too far into this, or else I'll end up playing this. But playing this right. Oh yeah, here. New interactive map objectives, new maps, pressure, oasis, spiral stairs, and banners. Upgraded modding pipelines, building duplication, and other QLL tweaks. All right. So we can actually go back to this game as well. I'm used to playing this game, but with all the updates and everything, I'm very hesitant. I might have to do it like a couple times. But yeah, Whiskerwood is actually pretty interesting. I did like that it kind of gives you like a very narrative, objective type of thing where it gives you like, hey, look, you got to get to this objective, you got to get to that objective, so on and so forth. Um, so very good, very good. I liked it. That was a very good game. I give the developers 2 thumbs up in regards to that. Anyway, it is time for me to head to bed. Now with Toys for Tots, I was saying at like the 19th I was going to shut it down, but I will extend this out until next Monday, which is it is the 22nd. I'm going to try to get another stream in today, which is the 18th. I'll try to get another stream in maybe tomorrow and Sunday evening, and then Monday would be the final draw on this. So if you do want to make a donation, make sure to check out that link down below. In fact, I'm going to make my own donation right now as well before I forget. So yeah, it was. Thank you all for tuning in tonight here on Command Wolf Gaming. Hope you guys enjoyed the live stream tonight. I really do. Have a good night, but I'll check PayPal to see if it works. Yeah, should work, but I'm gonna be doing it as with my stuff as well. Thank you all for tuning in today here on Command Wolf Gaming. Hope you guys enjoyed the footage. Did you guys know about 10% of you are actually subscribed to the channel? That's right, about 10%. Why am I saying that? Why am I saying that? That does not mean anything. If you're looking for some holiday gifts, make sure to check out my Etsy store. That's right, my Etsy store. In my Etsy store, you can actually find a whole bunch of different items for you, yourself, your friends, your enemies, your allies, your greatest foes. It's basically just a bunch of stuff that you can get personalized for you, your friends, your and everybody in between. So if you do want to help me out, you can actually go there and actually pick up something. We are obviously closing that store up for. Did I not put? Yeah, there. We are obviously closing that holiday rush up very, very soon. In fact, if you don't purchase anything today or tomorrow I am expecting the last shipment day. And yeah, so if you do want to make a donation, not a donation, if you want to make a sorry, I'm kind of like blanking out. Because I'm doing the donation right now. If you do want to pick up something, you got to make sure you do. And I think possibly the standard stuff will get through before Christmas Day. I'm not 100. God, that blew out my ear. You guys missed it, but I just made my donation. But yeah, so yeah. If not, if you want to pick up something, will have to be probably a quicker delivery service. We usually, it all also depends on the mail service. You also got to take that into consideration as well. So if the mail service is is a tomfoolery around your area, you might want to be very, very careful about which method you choose to ship. So yeah, and then if you're looking to pick up some CWG merchandise, make sure to check out that link down below. We have long sleeve shirts, short sleeve shirts, baseball caps, and beanies. We will be closing up this store by the end of the season. So if you really do want to check that out and get your exclusive CWG merchandise, make sure to check it out now before it's gone because yeah, we're just going to be closing that up. I just don't see a reason why to keep it open. Um, and well, right now we have both the regular stuff, the Halloween stuff, and also the Christmas stuff up. So again, if you want to make go there, pick something up, that's all up to you. Sorry guys, make a purchase. Yeah, well, if you want to make a purchase from what is it I call it? I'm sorry, I'm both tired and I'm still like depressed. You know, now that I'm coming down, uh, um, now that I'm coming down, I'm starting to think about my dog again. In fact, I'm touching his collar right now. I have his collar right next to me. It hasn't left my side all day, so I just been touching, you know. So, yeah, um, that's it. So I made my donation to Toys for Tots. If you want to make yours, check out that link provided down below. And I did use PayPal, and it came through on my side at least. So, all right, you all have a nice night. Thank you for tuning in. See you. I guess it would be tonight on my side.